You're listening to 90.3 WMSE up in Montclair, and welcome to the morning buzz. It is, what day is it today? It is Wednesday, the 28th of September. September is almost over. That's so sad. Gosh, we got a great show tonight. It's not a night. It's morning. We got a great show this morning. Got a great cast of folks in the studio with us today. I'm your host, Jake Goetz. I'm joined by co-host Leslie Gallagher.
Hello, good morning.
Segment host Cassie DiFiera.
Hi, yeah.
Nice. And newscaster Jared Shannon.
Hi.
And sportscaster Alex Broad.
What's up?
Gosh, we got so much to talk about today. There's so many stories. I don't even know what to do with them. But since I'm so overwhelmed, I'm gonna throw it over to this newscaster here we got. And tell me what's going on. Yes.
In national news, Florida is bracing for Hurricane Ian as it bears down on the Gulf Coast. According to the National Hurricane Center, the winds of the storm are life-threatening and the winds will most likely increase along Florida's west coast. Stay safe out there, folks. In state news, 14 former officers were indicted earlier Tuesday on multiple charges of assaulting inmates in Enemahan Correctional Facility in Clinton. This is just the latest update on an increasing scandal at the prison, which included sexual assault, exploitation, and assault of inmates. At last, justice is served. In local news, on October 1st, the Latinos of Montclair and the Montclair Art Museum are hosting a Latino Heritage Celebration. Hosted by Darylyn Castillo, the event will be 3 hours filled with music, amazing food, and fun for all. So go on down to the Montclair Art Museum for a day full of fun. Now for some good old weather. It is 50 degrees as of now, and it is fairly sunny, so go out and enjoy this beautiful start of the day. Today we have a high of 70 and a low of 50 with the sun shining throughout the day. For WMSC News, I'm Jared Shannon. Back to you, Jake.
Thank you so much, Jared. And I also need some sports. I've just been wondering all morning what's been going on with sports, Alex.
In sports, we got great sports news today. In the MLB, the Mets have already pinched the playoff spot, but sadly they lost again today. Last night against the Marlins 6-4. But get ready for today because the Mets will play once again the Marlins at 7:10 p.m. And last night the Yankees won against the Blue Jays 5-2. But sadly, Judge has not hit his 61st home run.
Still,
yeah, it's a big drought, like 8 games. And with only 8 games left in the regular season, he needs to make something happen. And the Yankees will be playing tonight against the Blue Jays at 7:07 p.m. And in hockey, yes, we have hockey news. The preseason of the NHL has started. The New York Rangers sadly lost against the Boston Bruins in overtime 3-2. But the New Jersey Devils won 4-1 against the New York Islanders last night. But tomorrow at 7 p.m., the New York Rangers will face the New Jersey Devils in a great game. And in Montclair State sports news, the Montclair State's volleyball team dropped a straight set decision to Stockton University in the New Jersey Athletic Conference action Tuesday. The Red Hawks fell 25-21, 25-20, 25-17 to the Osprey. The Red Hawks host Mount St. Mary's and Brooklyn in a tri-match Saturday inside Panzer Athletic Center beginning at 11 a.m. The Montclair State men's soccer team suffered their first loss, falling 1-0 to Alvarina Tuesday, making their record 6-1-3. The Red Hawks resume the New Jersey Athletics Conference play Wednesday, and they head to Stockton for the 7 p.m. matchup with Ospreys. And the Montclair State women's soccer team will host Stockton in the NJAC action Wednesday with their first kick schedule for the 4 p.m. at MSU State Soccer Park. I've been Alex, and this has been sports.
Thank you, Alex, for the sports. I had so many sports questions, and now I have just a whole plethora of sports answers. I deeply appreciate it. Sending big positive energy to Aaron Judge for and maybe he could use that to actually get that hit. I know a friend of mine actually got tickets to a bunch of games in the hopes of seeing him get that hit, and it didn't happen. My condolences to them. All right. no more beating around the bush. We got news for you. Story 1. That's me.
Yay, Jake.
Hurricane Ian, now a major 3 category hurricane, is growing stronger in the Gulf of Mexico. Hurricane Ian became a major category 3 storm and will continue to strengthen as it approaches Florida. Ian made landfall at about 4:30 a.m. Eastern time yesterday in western Cuba, just southwest of the town of La Coloma in Pinar del Rio province, with maximum sustained winds of 125 miles per hour. The entire island was without power yesterday because of infrastructure damage. Crews were working to restore power, which the agency should begin to return overnight and into today. The hurricane, which was about 110 miles from Naples, Florida, had maximum sustained winds of 120 miles per hour and was moving northeast at 10 miles per hour, according to the National Hurricane Center's 11 p.m. update. Jeez. That sounds pretty windy. Like,
Wow.
110 miles.
yeah. It's kind of odd for me because I feel like I have no sense of scale when it comes to hurricanes. Like,
Yeah.
because I know there's like wind where you're walking around and it's Montclair, so it's windy.
Yeah.
And then there's wind that'll like destroy your house.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
unironically.
We have the wind that we complain about on a daily here at our school. It's
Yeah.
very different
And
type of wind.
I don't know. For me, it's kind of hard to equate a number with that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I don't know. To even equate it to number is very difficult, but like
Right.
we have like, I don't know, I'd say a daily basis. We have like 10, 15 miles per hour winds here.
Yeah.
And it's freezing.
No, it's a lot.
And like I've been walking on this campus and it's almost knocked me over because of how windy it is.
Mhm.
And that times like way more.
Literally times 100.
Literally. So
Yeah.
that's like, I don't even know.
That's what we.
That's like
talking
what I
about
think
here.
of in my head, So
Yeah. When you said 125, I was like, oh,
No,
like, that's, like,
it's definitely a number that hits you.
like, oh my gosh. I know I have like family in like Florida who have to evacuate.
Mhm.
So like it's scary for sure to like hear 125 miles per hour wind. And, like, I mean, I'm sure like other hurricanes and stuff like also like go above that, but
Mhm.
yeah.
No, it's still bad, and it definitely
Uh-huh.
requires that like, that effort.
But take it seriously and
Yeah, from the kind of people in power to provide the resources needed to, give help to people
Yeah.
who are displaced by it, because it does displace people. It does destroy houses.
absolutely. And we feel for you, anyone who's listening who may
Yeah.
know somebody or be somebody who's being affected by it, because it's a hard thing to go through.
Yeah. But with that, we're gonna move on to our next story, Leslie.
Still, yeah. Speaking of Hurricane Ian, people trying to escape it and its impact in Florida are trying to make their way here to New Jersey. Government officials are warning of catastrophic flooding as Hurricane Ian heads for Tampa, Florida. Some Florida residents with ties to New Jersey are heading to the Garden State to escape the storm. News 12 New Jersey caught up with Rick Ancona and his wife, who had just arrived at Newark Liberty International Airport at 8:50 a.m. flight from Tampa. Ancona says, quote, "We are in a mandatory evacuation zone, so we had to at least move inland. If it does hit where it's supposed to hit, our entire house will be gone, and the entire peninsula of South Tampa will be gone." End quote. The couple already had planned to fly to New Jersey this week for a wedding, fully aware the storm was headed in their direction. They pushed up their flight 2 days early. Their home in Florida is only 50 yards from the Gulf. As of right now for Jersey, Ian remains uncertain of how much moisture will make its way as far north as New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Most forecasters say there's a good chance that the remnants of Hurricane Ian will bring some heavy downpours and gusty winds to parts of New Jersey this weekend and early next week. Ian and its remnants will likely dump huge amounts of rain in Florida and heavy rain in Georgia and the Carolinas.
Jeez.
It's true. A lot of people go to Florida from New Jersey, like when they retire, or a lot of people just move down
Yeah.
south in general from Jersey.
I wonder what the connection is there. If there's like history
It's
there.
cold
that, like,
here.
links- Oh, I guess that'll be it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's one contributing factor, but like, I don't know. It's warmer in a lot of places, right? You can go.
I don't know. I guess maybe like
I guess Florida's the
stay east.
nearest place.
It's
Yeah.
like cheaper then
That's
most
true.
likely-
That's like going to like California
With
or
a lot
something
of
like
it.
that.
My friend like went to college in Florida, and her parents like her brother also went to college in Florida. So when she was out of the house, her parents like we're going to Florida too. Like they packed it up and moved.
Oh yeah, parents love an excuse to go to Florida. Like I hear my dad say at least once a month, like, when you're done with college, I'm going to Florida.
Never mind, that
What?
goes to-
Okay.
That's so
He's like, you come with me. I'm like, I think I'm okay.
one day we'll make it to Florida. I don't know. It's funny because like I feel like you hear a lot of bashing on Florida, but
You
New
do,
Jersey
but also
is-
people like how hot it is.
yeah.
I think people really love Florida when
Right.
it's winter here.
Oh yeah, that'll do
When
it.
they're shoveling snow,
Yeah.
they're thinking of
Especially
Florida.
in like later half of winter when like it's not cute anymore.
Yeah, when you are over it, it's like the snow is not cute.
Like yeah.
None of it's.
Somebody loving the heat so much to go to Florida because it gets really humid down there, and like I don't want to be
Some
part of
people
that.
don't mind humidity.
Really?
Yeah.
I could go either way. It's
yeah,
not the
it's-
worst
just
thing,
doesn't
but it's not
affect
the
some people
best.
that much.
I like Florida's weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
but
nice.
Alex
yeah.
Braun likes Florida's weather.
I don't think I like this weather.
I would go to Florida if my parents said we're moving to Florida. I'd be like, okay,
You have a
Okay,
part of Florida
word.
you'd go to.
probably Miami.
I was gonna say I've
That
heard
does
really
sound
good
like a
things
really
about
fun place to
Miami. We should play Miami. Anyways,
Just play Miami.
yeah, there's a song called Miami.
Oh geez, yeah. There's probably lots of songs named Miami. I feel like it's very
Probably
very
true.
musical city.
Miami 2017 by Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, incredible.
No one could hear our producer, but she was singing under her breath. It was beautiful.
Yeah. What song was that?
The
It's a
one,
bar.
yeah.
Word. Okay.
Not me not knowing the name of the song.
Incredible stuff. And so I guess we'll move on to the next story. If you're gonna get to Florida, you're gonna need to drive, presumably, or fly. You can do lots of things to get to Florida. But
I don't know if I'd recommend the 24-hour
You can
drive,
walk.
but you could do it.
I did what I think I did it at one point.
I did too, but I was like 7, so I didn't.
Yeah,
really
no,
do
I
the
was
drive. I
really
was just
young.
there.
Yeah. Just lots of audiobooks and I think Game Boy games
Okay.
that got me through it. Because it is a very long drive.
Oh yeah, I definitely had DS games.
Yeah.
Throwback. Anyways,
Yeah, but on the topic of highways, because you do drive on a lot of highways, probably not the Garden State Parkway to get to Florida. I don't think, I don't know. I'm not a geographical expert, but like, I don't think that works. But we have this next story, Garden State Parkway to go all E-ZPass while paying cash may remain an option on the NJ Turnpike. The ritual of handing cash to a toll collector on the Garden State Parkway is headed for the history books, but paying cash might still be an option on the New Jersey Turnpike. The New Jersey Turnpike Authority, which runs both highways, followed the lead of the Atlantic City Expressway after the Turnpike voted unanimously to award a $914 million contract to bring all electronic cashless toll collection to the toll roads. The Board of Commissioners awarded a contract to TransCore LP of Nashville to design, install, and maintain and run an all-electronic toll collection system for 8 years. The authority followed the lead of the South Jersey Transportation Planning Authority, designing and building an all-electronic toll collection system for the Atlantic City Expressway. That system is expected to be in service by Memorial Day 2025. Parkway drivers will likely see the transition first. Turnpike drivers who use cash may still be able to do it for the foreseeable future, depending on which option the authority chooses.
Wow, I'm not surprised by this like at all.
Yeah, like it's
This is
funny.
not
Like,
surprising.
not gonna lie, when I first read this, I kind of thought, "Wow, this is 1984." But like,
why?
honestly, I don't know. I think it's weird, and we'll get into it. But like, it does sound like very efficient. Like E-ZPass is just so like I don't know, that system of like some sort of automated like collection technology for that is like so much better than like having to
doing
stop
cash.
and like
Yeah,
hand
well, because
your-
you're
change.
thinking about it, you're at highway speed,
right.
and you have to come to a full stop, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
And also, I'd imagine traffic backs up. But if you
No,
have
it
E-ZPass,
absolutely
you just
does.
gotta like slow down to like 50 miles per hour,
Mhm.
or
And with some of them,
maybe even less.
you don't even have to do that, right? Like you just
What?
like
In the express lanes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
yeah, you just drive through and you're good.
And you're good. It's much
Um,
more efficient.
But the reason I say that this is like 1984 is because like I guess like so I don't know. your boy has a hard time reading, so maybe I'm incorrect on this, but I'm getting the vibe that we're still using this private company's technology to enforce this
Transcore LP?
system. Transcore LP. Yeah,
Is that
like
what you're talking about?
yeah, right. Like I guess I
Yeah.
guess it's like commissioned by the Board of Commissioners, but it just seems odd to me, right? That you would kind of, I guess, force people to participate in a business in a way.
I mean, I guess so. But like if they have a system that works, it's been working for 8
Yeah,
years.
like I guess that's one way to do it. And I guess it's like, okay, yeah, this is in part just kind of how government works, but it just seems odd to me. It seems like kind of like a created monopoly a little bit.
I don't know if it works, it works. And
Oh, geez. We're getting breaking news over here, folks. So just a second ago, we recorded Hurricane Ian as a Category 3 hurricane. We're getting news from AP that it is now just shy of a Category 5 hurricane as it nears Florida. So I'm not really sure. I don't have the stats on the wind speeds there, but we're talking 155 miles per hour, according to our producer. That is pretty serious stuff, folks. Yeah, if
that's crazy. Like
no, it is a lot.
we skipped 4, we were going to 5.
No, it just a second ago we reported it as 125 miles per hour, and now it's being reported as 155. So definitely no joke. If we have any listeners in Florida, I recommend, I can't
Please get out safely.
evacuating or and yeah, I hope the infrastructure isn't harmed too much. I hope that yeah, I hope it's handled in an appropriate way. But going back, because we do have to talk about this highway stuff. What do you guys think about this?
I mean, I like the option to have a cash only. So like I think you can have all the lanes and just have that one little separate lane that's
Right.
cash. And also you don't have to slow down. You can just throw your change out the window going real fast.
throw your change
Yeah.
out the window.
At 60 miles per hour.
What if it's like $1 and then like a few like cents, and you just like throw your coins?
That's what my dad said they used to do. They used to
No.
just,
Oh wait, my dad said that too.
they
Oh
used
my
to
God.
just like do tricks they used to throw from like the passenger window.
What if
That's
it doesn't get paid though that way because they didn't catch it, and then you're in trouble?
Well, then you just
What then?
get like the fee for like $1.25 or
It
something.
was worth it for the trick shot.
Yeah.
Not worth it. Not
Dude,
worth it.
trick shot, throwing your coins into the to the toll collector. Okay, I feel like that could be really bad if there's a person working it. Like if it's not just like
Are there people working on the money ones?
well,
Not
it's
always.
funny.
Not always.
Yeah, not always. Sometimes they're just kind of there and you just throw your stuff in, and if you don't have stuff, you just sit there and it gets locked, which is bad, but
Ah.
there probably should be someone. But yeah, I feel like oftentimes you hear it and there's not.
They're underground. Did you know that's where the toll workers are?
Really?
Yeah, I was
Is
driving.
that how I get there? I always wonder like where they park and stuff.
Yeah, because
Is
you
that
can't
like
like
a-
walk up
I
to
think
it,
about
right?
that all the time.
I
Yeah,
think
you
there's-
can't
there's
just
like a
do
little-
that.
There's a little
Tap-
side street, I
like,
think,
park-
but like when it comes to actually getting to the booth,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that
And
is an
like,
issue.
also, it's like,
it does make sense.
If
that they're
that's your
underground.
workplace, I always wondered where they put their cars because you don't just see cars on the side. Like,
I feel like
where
you
are
do.
they?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like there's just like a little like side little
I
building
need to
with a
pay more
tiny
attention.
little.
I think about this every time I like do this.
You're
Yeah,
too
I don't
And I
know.
see a
focused
person
on
there. I
the
think about that. Like, I'm like, where's their car?
I don't know. Maybe
Or
I'm a
say they just get
liar.
dropped off. Like, how does that work? You know, I think about. I'm sorry. This is like dumb shower thoughts right now, right? For me. Anyways, any other thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess it makes sense that like they're doing it like you said, like it worked for 8 years. But don't they already have like the optional like cash one? So
That's
why
the
are they
thing.
really
I guess
changing it? I
it's-
guess.
I guess the interest would be into the just to make like highways run more efficiently, because like even though like there already are easy like lanes for automated systems, they do still get backed up sometimes,
Yeah.
those like just even with the tolls. And also like the way they're designed right now, at least in the parts that I sometimes drive on, they're free for alls. There was like all of a sudden the lines between lanes just get so blurry, and you're just
Oh my God.
there is nothing. It's a
It's
very terrifying
terrifying.
moment.
Sometimes some people are really, really unhinged.
Yeah, you could just do whatever you want.
Because
The
the
rules
lanes
are gone.
the lanes are loosely defined when you're going in and out of
They
those.
disappear.
You just gotta like pay attention.
Yeah.
But some people do not care and will just like full speed, like shoo, and it's terrifying.
Nah, it's
Someone
very
almost,
spooky
like,
stuff.
A few weeks ago, someone almost like hit me. And we were like, I think we were coming out of the same one. And they just like zoomed around me, and they almost hit me. I was like, whoa. I was like, can we just take a minute?
Yeah.
Who
no
was in
reason
a
for
rush?
that.
It was like a random weekend day. I'm like, can we just chill?
I feel like that's the worst vibe. The driving too fast. It's like, where are you going, dude?
I always wonder. I'm like, where are you going? That's so important. That's more important than like, I don't know,
Like,
your life.
I don't know. I always like think like there better be someone with a medical emergency in your car.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah,
that's the only valid reason you're behaving the way you are.
exactly. And it's like usually some just person like on their phone by themselves. So,
Yeah.
which I guess could be a medical emergency, but
Uh,
danger, danger, danger,
danger zone.
danger zone. It sounds like
I
they
would-
need a break from the road.
Yeah.
You picking up what I'm putting down? No.
Oh, I just had an idea completely independently of anyone in this room. We're gonna take it to a break for a second. We'll be right back here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
Is it time to get quirky, Jake?
I think it is.
Period.
And this is actually some really quirky, not like the other girls' behavior right here.
Not
A
great.
woman who brought raccoon to North Dakota bar is charged. A woman who brought a wild raccoon into a North Dakota bar is facing criminal charges. Aaron Christensen, 38, of Maddock, North Dakota, is charged with misdemeanor counts of providing false information to law enforcement, tampering with physical evidence, and unlawful possession of fur bearers. Christensen took Rocky to Maddock Bar on September 6th during happy hour and showed the raccoon to customers. A bartender said the animal never bit anyone at the bar. According to AP News, Christensen was arrested last week after authorities found her and the raccoon by serving several search warrants in and around Maddock. Christensen said her family found the raccoon on the side of the road about 3 months ago and named it Rocky. MSU pride. She said they were nursing the animal back to health with plans to release it back into the wild. It is illegal under North Dakota Board of Animal Health laws to keep a wild raccoon. Authorities euthanized the animal and it tested it for rabies. It tested negative for rabies. Oh, what? Oh my god.
Just kill the animal.
Terrible.
Hey, dude, that's animal abuse to keep this animal as a pet. Takes the animal and kills it.
Just kills it.
Jesus.
My lord. What if it was? I think Miss Christensen should have registered it as an emotional support animal.
Yeah, I think she should, like, I don't know. There's got to be something you can do.
That
I
was
don't
a
even know what to
big
say
turn.
about this.
They came to. It's
Oh
North
my God.
Dakota.
They could have just let it back in the wild.
Literally just go to a forest somewhere and just release it.
Like you
so
taking the raccoon to the bar is such a heinous crime. I'm gonna commit do something more.
Terrible.
Dude, I'm so at a loss for words.
The board of animal health be like, stop animal cruelty, but they also be like, support animal
If
cruelty.
there's no
It's one or the other.
if there's no animals to
Stop it.
Yeah.
Cass, you're in timeout. I'm kidding.
Yeah, really.
Whoa.
She is.
Anyway,
And like,
okay, stop.
what gets me is that like she was doing a nice thing, like nursing it back to health. It sounds like it was hurt and she was helping it. And it's like now she's healed this raccoon. She's proud that it's all okay.
Made progress.
And she's showing off, right? Like she's showing off her MSU pride.
go Red Hawks, or should I say raccoons?
Raccoons.
I
It's like,
can't do
hey, everybody, look at my raccoon. Look how well I did. And then they're like,
no.
no.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm sure that happy hour was bomb, right? Like, could you imagine somebody just walks in with a raccoon and it's like, hey guys, this is Rocky.
Like I'd be looking forward for
I
happy
don't
hour
know you.
right then.
I'd be hyped.
I would rename him Rocky : MSU Pride.
Yeah. I hope Rocky haunts that bar for the rest of eternity. And kind of like how ghosts are apparently haunting American Airlines flights, ghoulish moans are haunting the intercoms of American Airlines. It's not Halloween yet, but American Airlines passengers have reported ghoulish moans and ghostly breathing over the intercom systems on several flights in recent months. Film producer Emerson Collins captured this strange cacophony on his September 6th flight from Los Angeles to Dallas. The video has racked up millions of views on Twitter and TikTok. Collins told the Washington Post the human-like noises began before takeoff and persisted in the air, especially early in the flight and during service. In the video, the sounds range from groans and grumbles to whoops. At one point, a flight attendant comes over the intercom to apologize for the extremely irritating sound and says the pilots are working to mitigate the problem. As soon as she finishes speaking, the sound reemerges, resembling a ho and a guttural moan.
Boo.
Jeez.
So scary.
I would not be super happy to be on that flight.
No.
It might be kind of a vibe in like a spooky, scary, haunted house way, but I guess we're not really in season for that.
I don't know. It's a little too early. We're quickly approaching it, but a little too
Mhm.
early. But okay, here's the deal though. Is American Airlines a decent airline, or like what are we? Do we like them? Do we not like them? Like,
don't
is
know.
there shade? I don't think there
I
is.
think they're most like Spirit's bad. JetBlue is like really good, in my opinion at least. And then
Yeah.
they're just like it's like Delta, American Airlines.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really interested in comparing different airline brands.
But here we are.
This one, I mean, I will say I would be very interested in seeing like which ones are like most to least haunted.
Yes.
You know, like I would like to see the story behind that. You know,
love
not
that
like
American
good or bad or anything like that. Just are there spirits and ghosts and specters on your planes?
Are
Just
there
give me the
spirits
facts.
in Spirit?
Oh.
In Spirit?
Would not be surprised. How
Spirit would be pretty sick. I wonder if ghosts run Spirit.
You never know. No one will never know.
Like, I don't know. If I was a ghost and I wanted to start an airline, I feel like I'd call it Spirit.
American Airlines was founded in 1926. I think that
That
like, is
was
honestly
just
wild.
before the Great Depression. A lot of people
Anyway, speaking of ghosts, here on Montclair State, we have some ghosts, I think.
we do kind of have some ghosts.
Yeah.
I did a whole episode on the deep dive about it way back when. And I think it's Hawks that is like considered to be very haunted.
Yeah.
There's you know, a lot of talk about I think Clove Road being at one point like a Native American burial ground, which
Yeah.
I don't know if that's actually true. I think there's some evidence of like Native Americans, well, like it, you know, it's Native American land, but
Yeah.
and there's some evidence of them being there, but I don't think there's evidence of a burial ground.
As someone who does live in Hawks, we have a ghost in my apartment.
Really?
His name is Bert.
His name is Bert.
Yeah,
Did he tell you that, or did you give him that name?
It just came to me.
Okay,
So
so maybe he did tell you that.
yeah, he likes to mess with us. Like when we're in the bathroom for too long, he knocks on the door.
Jeez.
And I remember one time I turned the light on in the hallway and it was off.
Well,
And he also turns our TV on once in a while. He comes in peace though. He's like,
nice.
I don't
He's
know.
there to have a good time.
I picture him as this 70s looking dude with like shaggy shoulder length hair
Yeah.
and like those like round glasses that are on my head right now.
Dude, if I was a ghost,
them up
I'd
for the
probably just do
Metamotes.
stuff like that, you know? Like just go and turn on people's TVs so I could watch it.
Bert
Yeah.
comes in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a friend Tabitha too, but I haven't felt her in a while.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'd be super sick to be haunting somewhere with a friend and you're just hanging out
Yeah.
at this like college dorm for the rest. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to hang out in Hawks for the rest of eternity.
I don't know if I would either.
Yeah.
Wait, but if you had somewhere to haunt for the rest, where would it be?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's actually a very good question.
IKEA.
IKEA wouldn't be bad. That's a place to like lie down.
I love IKEA.
You could pretend to be a person again because there's so many like options.
I want to haunt like a castle, like some old
Yeah, a
Romanian
castle would definitely be a vibe.
Classic.
Ooh, I have to say, I'd have to haunt a library. just because I love
I
hanging
love
out
that,
in
yeah.
libraries. Like if I could hang out, like if I could like haunt like the New York Library, or honestly,
Mhm.
even like if I could haunt Sprague
Yeah.
here in Montclair, I would totally haunt Sprague. I'd be the ghost of Sprague.
Sprague is-
I'm already the ghost of Sprague, honestly. You can find me just lurking in there reading some stuff.
Yeah. I don't know where mine would be, honestly.
Yeah.
Me
what-
either. I like the library stuff, but honestly though, sometimes I'm in the library like in the back corner where nobody else is, and I feel like this is
yeah, I'm
haunted.
literally a ghost right
Like
now.
it's too quiet. No.
I'd be somewhere in nature, I feel like. Like I'm a mountain girly.
Can you haunt nature though?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
feel like
think
a
you
certain
can.
like place.
Yeah, if there's like a
Make them dress.
identifiable location, like if there's like a top of the mountain or like a rock that like people hang out at, you can haunt there.
Like I go to drive up in Ringwood every once in a while.
Mhm.
And the Ringwood Manor, I think, is definitely haunted. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
I took pictures there yesterday. So like I don't know, I feel like something like that would be really sick.
that is super dope.
Yeah.
Gosh, it'd be really cool to haunt some places.
Yeah. Plus,
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
you just kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's literally what haunting is, so I think. Except like somebody's not in on it.